In 2024, Jaguar made what many are calling the biggest mistake in its 100-year history. A single decision, costing millions of dollars, nearly destroyed the soul of one of the world's most prestigious car brands. What was supposed to be bold turned into a disaster so big that even Elon Musk mocked it publicly. Imagine this: a brand worth $30 billion, built on heritage, prestige, and raw emotional power, suddenly throwing all of that away with just one rebrand. Today, we're diving deep into the story of how Jaguar tried to reinvent itself, but instead risked erasing everything that made it iconic. It all began in November 2024. Jaguar shocked the world with its new identity. The famous leaping cat, the emblem that had symbolized speed, agility, and luxury for decades, was gone. In its place, a minimalist, stripped-down logo paired with abstract visuals. The rebrand came with the slogan, "Delete Ordinary, Live Vivid." The ads, strangely, there were no cars in them at all. Just artistic shapes, lifestyle shots, and vague symbolism. Jaguar wasn't selling cars anymore. They were selling nothingness. The reaction: explosive. Fans, car enthusiasts, and even casual observers were left speechless. Instead of boldness, people saw emptiness. The Jaguar community, which had remained loyal through decades of ups and downs, felt betrayed. Their heritage, their icon, their pride, it was stripped away. On social media, the biggest question echoed everywhere: where's Jaguar? After all, how could a world-famous car brand release ads without showing a single car? For many, it felt like Jaguar wasn't just rebranding, it was erasing its own identity. And then came the experts. Sue Benson, the CEO of the behaviors agency, put it bluntly. She said Jaguar's rebrand failed for one simple reason: it had no cars, no emotional spark, and no connection to the brand's history. Jaguar, she argued, had destroyed more equity than it had built. Think about that. Decades of carefully earned recognition, prestige, and emotional weight, gone in a matter of seconds. Her point struck a nerve, because branding isn't just about logos. Logos, mascots, and design cues are shortcuts in our minds. They trigger recognition instantly. Remove those cues, and the connection vanishes. And that's exactly what Jaguar did. Overnight, their distinctiveness collapsed. Critics compared it to Rolls-Royce suddenly dropping the Spirit of Ecstasy, their legendary hood ornament. The outrage would be immediate, but Jaguar went further. They didn't just change a logo, they stripped their soul. Some experts didn't even call it reinvention, they called it desperation. And here's the deeper issue: the auto industry is transforming. Electric cars are rewriting the rules. Noise, speed, and raw power no longer matter the way they once did. Brands now have to connect with people emotionally in entirely new ways. Jaguar missed that memo. Instead of injecting warmth, charm, or nostalgia, they leaned into cold minimalism. Other brands cracked the code. Take the Renault 5, for example. It's retro, playful, and packed with emotional character. People lined up not for performance specs, but because it had soul. Jaguar, they deleted theirs. Still, it wasn't all bad news. If nothing else, Jaguar forced itself into the cultural conversation. The launch of their Type 00 concept car at Miami Art Week made headlines. It was daring, artistic, and sparked debate everywhere. Some loved it, others hated it. But one thing was certain: people were talking about Jaguar again. And maybe, just maybe, that was the point. So, did Jaguar's rebrand destroy the brand? Not completely, but it came dangerously close. In a world where cars are going silent, brands can't afford to erase their heritage. People don't just buy vehicles. They buy stories. They buy legacy. They buy emotion. And that's the lesson Jaguar had to learn the hard way. The truth is, the car industry's future won't just be about electricity or design minimalism. It will be about brands that can keep their soul alive while moving into a new era. And for Jaguar, the clock is ticking.